send people who look like us.
Right.
They have a little bit of status, they have a little bit of notoriety, the name, they have a little controversy going on. So they put us people out there to deliberately kind of, hypnotize the minds, of our people. And those are the dangerous Negroes. Those are the dangerous ones.
Right.
Like I say, we shouldn't even look at anything. The first thing we should look at someone who is speaking anything about black people, say, who is standing behind him?
Right.
Or who is standing in front of this freaking white woman, this black woman with cases. No, we don't get down like that.
Right.
Like, I mean, you have your dancing, you walking up a white friggin' Quebec friggin' crutch every day, so you don't have the authority to speak on us.
It's just so funny, like when you said that, but I love the way you worded it. You said he does not have the authority to speak for us, and if you follow him, then you're an idiot too. That's so true, though. I don't know why people think celebrities are supposed to be speaking for all of us. They don't speak for all of us.
They don't speak for, but that's the tools of white supremacy. That's what white supremacy use. They use tools like that. And I said, because at the end of the day, when the Jewish community is doing something to move their people forward, do they have Jerry Seinfeld, the fucking comedian? Do they have him to come and speak on behalf of Jewish people and their mobility of what they're going to do in the future? No, they don't have no comedians or singers or rappers or whatever. Like, I mean, they don't have anybody like that. They're not stupid enough to have people and entertainers entertain, like, I mean, what they want to do for their people in the future. You know what I mean? It's only us, and we have been subject to this. I mean, okay, a celebrity is on, and some black person in the news, a football player, and like, okay, yeah, well, he seemed to, to be a good football player, or a good rapper, or a good singer. Well, hey, let him speak for black people. I mean, and
crazy.
That's the thing we keep falling for all the fucking time. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're making a mockery out of us for real when they do that.
Right, and that could show you that when our people is not awake to what's going on, this is what happens. So this is our voice of who is conscious and really don't tolerate this shit. We don't get to be heard, because when Negroes follow Kanye West and his nonsense, I mean, and his rhetoric, it's like, okay, well, hey, I mean, all black people, that's what it feel like. That's what it felt like, and that's what it feel like, and this is what they're thinking. So, hey, there's nothing to see here, right? So that's the stigma in the air all the time with us. Like, I mean, the way how we are, being portrayed as a people.
I agree, and also, Kanye's being used as a pawn. We know that. But in the same instance, he's trying to use the black people, their attention, and using that as a pawn. Like, whomever will feed into him. Like you said, his rhetoric, his antics. If we give it attention, we feed that, it grows. And he's counting on the fact that he's going to get publicity from coming out with this album. I think it's called Jesus is King. All of a sudden, he's talking about... I don't even know. I clicked on it. I couldn't listen to it. It sounded like gospel music or something. It's all a ploy. I don't know what he's up to. He's up to some type of shenanigans. And if people don't see through that, then something is completely wrong with them.
Shenanigans. I hear that word for a long time.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. No, I use it too. Well, I think there's an agenda at hand.
Definitely.
And we see it very clear. The sad thing about it, that, I mean, our people don't see what we see when it's, and, I mean, when it comes when it becomes too late, then it's too late to do anything about it, right?
Right.
I mean, I saw this. I mean, I was gonna post on this, man. Like, honestly, I'm really sick of Instagram and that kind of shit. Because honestly, I ain't post anything there for probably like a week or so, because I'm just kind of, and I have so much stuff to post. I have like maybe 10, 20 stuff to post, but I'm like, it's just like, I don't feel like like I'm doing anything. I mean, I'm not reaching. I post so much figure videos already, over 1,000 something, and all kind of different stuff to talk about it. But it's just like I'm just, it's the same shit. I'm not, I just feel like, I'm not reaching my people like I'm supposed to reach my people. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I got what you're saying.
And I mean, everybody kind of doing the same thing. I mean, talking about it and talking to circles, and then we wake up in the morning and the same shit again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit again.
Same thing all over.
Like same shit. So, so once in a while, I just kind of get fed up. I'm like,
yeah.
What is this? Like, you know what I mean?
I get it.
I rather just, just go on like everyday life and just fucking talk about shit and really shake up people. Because I mean, all the stuff that I drop and all the caption and thing and everything is just the same shit. I wake up and it's the same shit. Nothing is fucking changing.
Right.
Nothing is changing.
I know.
So I'm like, yo, what's the sense? I'm just, right? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we're completely inundated with a new story each and every day. And like you said, they are relentless in their agenda to keep us feeling this way. I mean, if you really look out there, every time you go on YouTube, every time you're on Instagram, it's another story. It's not changing. I completely understand what you're saying, and posting about it is one thing. You're trying to awaken people. You want them to be aware, but when does it stop? It doesn't, because these people, like I said, are extremely relentless. 24 hours, 7 days a week, they're on top of their job. And it's going to take us to be the exact same way. But one thing I noticed, black people in particular, when something happens, they go out there, they protest, they forget about it. Something else happens, they go out there, they speak out, they forget about it. So if that's going to be the same cycle, then they're going to continue with the same antics, like, oh, we don't have to worry about them. All they're going to do is get mad, get in an uproar, they'll post, they'll protest, and then they're going back home. That's it. We could treat them any type of way.
Yeah, and that's a real talk. Until something shifts, dramatically, then I think, that's what I want to do. I want to be a shifter. I want to move something. Yeah, I mean, this is all good, but it comes a time where, and I talk about this too in previous posts, where I say, yeah, we can post all day, but at the end of the day, where are we getting with this? Like, I mean, it's not okay. We all know what we're supposed to do. We all know consciousness like we were supposed to do, but it gotta be another stage of this. It gotta be another stage. Like, okay, we all doing this, now what? Because we're not boycotting, the fucking criminals in our, or the suckers and the leechers, in our neighborhoods, whatever cases, and the Korean and the Chinese and the Arabs and the Jews and those crackers. Right? We're not doing nothing about it. Yeah, we posting about it. We posting about this and say all kind of stuff, but nobody not fucking doing nothing about it. So what's the sense? Like, what's the sense? So why we here? Why we have all this knowledge and we can't even get a group of people that come together and actually do something tangible? Have
you I don't know if you listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins and I think it's Dr. Claude Anderson. Do you watch?
Yeah. Powernomics. Yeah, they have the power.
Yeah, so I was watching them the other weekend, and Dr. Claude Anderson said something that made sense. He said all the books he's written, he has to beg people to buy his books, purchase the books, read the books, apply the books. Nobody wants to do that. He's giving the knowledge out here, but nobody wants to take the time to actually read it and apply it to life. Like, he talks about how to economically build, how to get an infrastructure in place so that we can get ahead. But It's like people are not willing to put forth the work. I don't know. I don't get what that's about. It's like we're in a microwave society, and basically if they can't have it right here, right now, they're not interested. You know what I'm saying? They rather take the path that's easier. They don't want to build from the ground up.
Yeah, and Dr. Claude Anderson, I mean, yeah, he's right. I mean, but you gotta remember, it takes the majority of us to be a shifter in this. 1-2 people could read Powernomics, Dirty Little Secret, 1 or 2, and a Black Labor White Wealth, right? But it takes us as a people together coming as one to actually do it.
But does it really? Because this is how I feel about it. It takes a group of like-minded people, because our people are so divisive. You can put something on about Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z. Everybody's tuned in, right? Everybody, oh, I got to hear about this. Over 1 million hits on YouTube. When you start talking about building a black infrastructure, they're not tuning into that.
Yeah, because we are used to this a fantasy of looking at other people's lives that we want to be part of. So yeah, you're right. A microwave kind of mindset society that we're living in. So that's what it is. We like, the glam. We like the gossip. We like, oh my God, oh, she with him and him with her and cheated and what kind of stuff. Yeah, we like that. We like this kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when that is all we consume, then it becomes part of your reality. And that's all you want to do. Right? And it becomes part of what your entertainment whole center world is about.
Right.
I mean, it's when time to come and do something serious. So, Bill, and I don't want to hear that, because I want to see what love and hip hop is all about.
Right.
I mean, and power. Ooh, you see the power, and the new episode, blah blah. That's what black people get giddy about.
Right.
Right. Building something for your kids for the next 50 years is not. Because you gotta remember, consciousness, I tell people, on knowing something comes with responsibility. Because if you don't know something, then okay, you don't have to do anything. You sit back and relax and just continue your life. But once you know something, it forces you to do something about your situation.
True.
It forces you. It's like, okay, so now you know this. So what are you going to do now? What? Are you going to just pretend you don't know? And just kind of ignore, the elephant in the room? Or you want to do something because it brings responsibilities. And a lot of people don't want, because it's easier just to, go work for the cracker and I mean, I ain't got to do no work. I ain't got to work on no drama or cases. It's easy to do that. It's hard to actually get up and say, man, fuck this system and all kind of stuff, because now it requires something that, it takes some, some statistical fortitude to do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it takes balls. It takes a lot of things out of you. So now you have to stand up as a man or woman and actually do something about your situation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And how many people won't do that? They'd rather go the easy way out. Right? Because, hey, like Professor Black Truth said, he said, it's easier not to fight white supremacy, because I don't do nothing. Like, I ain't got to fight them. I can just be, sit back and be oppressed. But to stand up and fight them, it takes a lot of balls. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work.
It does.
So a lot of people, they don't want to go that route.
It wouldn't be as hard if we had the number of people in the battle, on the battlefield. When you have...
That's a good point. That's a good point. I was just going to say that. because I remember he touched on that too, because he said if one person or two people is doing it, it's harder. Because now everybody's sitting back with their arms full, that's hoping. It's like, all right, you know, it's just like the saying is like, okay, like we in the battle, and we know we have to go up on top of that hill and go over to face the enemy.
Right.
But nobody want to go up on the top of the hill, right? But they're waiting for one or two people to go up on top of the hill for them to get sacrificed, for you know, for the shit to actually, you know, for them to face the hardship and face all kind of stuff. And then when things are good, you know, everybody come up on the hill and say, "Ooh, okay, all right. You know, now the coast is clear, so now I could come up with a kid." Yeah, but you should have been with me,
right? All
at once. We doing this,
right?
Not when somebody fight the battle, and all of a sudden you're like, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't do nothing, you know. I don't have to take all the bullets and the arrows and, you know what I mean, the scrutiny and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I can just walk through and, you know, on easy streets. That's what revolution is for some people.
Absolutely.
Let somebody else fucking fight the battle. You know what I mean? And after, I just take the easy way out. You know what I mean? You see how it is?
Yeah.
You see how some Negroes are?
I agree. I mean, look, if you really want to look at it, look at anybody that they considered a leader. And see, that's the problem today. They put somebody in place, you know, and then they expect that person to make all the changes for them. They're not willing to step in and make the sacrifices along with that person. Are they willing to put their lives in jeopardy for that person, but they want that person to put their lives in jeopardy for everybody else? They're willing to sacrifice that person and make him stand alone. And then if something goes awry, oh well, see, he should have done this, or he shouldn't have done that. Like Malcolm X. You have this person out there on the forefront, but where you know, that's just like when you build an army. The army is situated so that they have somebody backing them up. The people out on the battlefield, and they have backup. Even police officers have backup. Black people have no backup. They have nobody on standby. They just want that one person to go out there and sacrifice it all for everybody. Nobody's willing to take the risk with them. Like you said, they all want to stand back and say, oh, put that person out on the forefront. Let them fight the battles by themselves, and then we'll all come out when it's over. We can all have relief after that. That's how they are.
Patrick Henry. You know who that is, right?
Oh, you know, they have a school named after him out in Virginia, too.
Yeah, that cracker. When they was coming to come to this land, and they were fighting the British because the British were trying to take it over, he said liberty of that. So even one of the so-called founding cracker of this country understand what it means that, you know, they have to die in order to attain liberty. They're willing to die. And I think that the religion that is plaguing our people, given most of our people is psychosis behavior, it has transformed us into not willing to die for something better. So oppression is better than living a life for their kids, or for their kids actually better. Right? You know, oppression is much better. Yeah, I'd rather, because remember, I don't have to do much. Right. But I mean, I'd rather be oppressed.
They'd rather be oppressed.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and Malcolm X said the best. Like, you know, we have, you know, these so-called pulpits, pastors, fake hustlers, pimps, you know, come and they pacify our people. Right. You know what I mean? Into their cheek and not do it for self. I'm waiting, you know, for fucking skydive to come on the sky and make everything better. Right. And, you know, and what he said, because I was listening to one of his speech, you know, a few days ago, when he say, you know, the pulpit pastors is like a Novocaine, you know, where you get, you know, when you go to the dentist, and they need to numb your mouth and inject you with Novocaine. And it's like the blood is running down your mouth. You can't feel anything, but you suffer peacefully.
Right.
You know, you're suffering, but you're suffering peacefully. You wouldn't want to stop the suffering at all. You just want to suffer peacefully.
I'm telling you.
Huh?
Yeah, because it just makes me.
Pastors with our people. Yeah, suffer and try to coexist in the suffering of white supremacy. Don't try to get rid of it. Just suffer peacefully. That's I know white supremacy. Yeah. If you have a little white supremacy, it's not that bad. You can try to get rid of it completely. Just it's not that bad. So I mean, it's okay. So that's just coexist in the white supremacy and suffer peacefully.
Absolutely.
So when we have that mindset, we're not thinking about liberty or death, right? We're not thinking about, well, no, I don't want no suffering at all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna die to make sure there's no suffering. I mean, I don't want just a little bit of suffering or have to, deal with a little bit of white supremacy here, there, or a little bit here. No, I don't want it at all. So we're not really taking that vital action to kind of get rid of it. I mean, we have people just kind of like, okay, just pray and everything go on, and and God and Jesus will take care of it.
It's not even funny.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, but it's true. It's not funny, but it is true. That is their thinking.
No, it's like, I mean, well, it's so sad sometimes we have to, because sometimes instead of crying, we have to laugh. But I mean, it's not, it's not a joke, because sometimes, when something is so fucked up, you're just kind of like, you just kind of laugh because it's so fucked up. Then you can't, your emotions, you have no more emotions to really spill on it. Right. So you have to laugh at the situation. It's not funny, right? But you kind of shake your head. Sometimes when something is so fucked up, you just kind of shake your head like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, you're not really laughing at the situation, but you're like, kind of like, this is fucking unbelievable.
Yes.
Like, really.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I agree with all of that.
So, like I say, man, something I have to give at some point. Like, I mean, because, we have to start shifting. That's the bottom line. We have to start shifting and manifest what we need to do. I mean, I've listened to Supernova, the brother there. Getting in a fast forward and stuff. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. No, I heard a beep. Yeah, so I wasn't sure what's.
Oh.
Yeah, and you were saying 20 is coming up.
So
we need. Huh?
You said what's coming up?
No, like 2020.
Yeah.
So we are approaching another decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To fulfill another decade.
Right. Turn of a decade.
And we need to put things that we were talking about.
Oh my God.
What we wishing about, what we think we want to do, think we want to do. We need to put it in, we need to make it manifest now. Right? We need to make it manifest.
I agree.
And we need to shift stuff. We need to be shifters. Because I always say this. We could be so brilliant on every level. Okay, we have knowledge, we have people, and like I say, at the end of the day, I mightn't agree with people who religion, Roman Catholics or Christians and Hebrews and all kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like we all got to come together and do something. Hey, we could deal with the bullshit and the Bible and Sky Daddy and all kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, that's all. I mean, it's part of it because it oppresses on people's mind, right? But at the end of the day, we are so segregated as a people. I mean, we can't even take each other as a race more important first
Right.
than our belief.
Right.
Right? That is crazy.
Right.
So something you wasn't born with, you put first.
Exactly.
Before your people.
Before your people. Yep.
That is ridiculous.
It is.
That is crazy. I can't even, I didn't know what to say about that. So, what I mean? And we have been conditioned to think this way.
True.
Right? Because, you have brilliant people in all different camps, but for some reason that brilliant can manifest into us actually doing something or moving something, for us to be a bigger, a greater power of what we could be.
Mm-hmm. And as you were talking, guess what just popped up on my phone? Do you know who Joel Osteen is? Do you know who that is?
Of course I know what that cracker is. Yeah, that's a cracker is in Texas who let it, who church was open in Texas and wait a week until the fucking news actually put him on blast to open up his fucking mega church to black people in Texas.
Okay, I remember that. They said
of
that
course.
All right, so something just popped up on my phone saying that he has invited Kanye West to his Sunday service. You see the nonsense that we were just talking about?
Yeah, I know what it's all about, because I could see it coming. Because remember, I mean, yeah, you know exactly how we think as a people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We don't see that. I could then smell that already and don't know what's coming already. Because right now, the consciousness of people waking up is shifting. Like this pendulum is shifting so much so, right? There's a renaissance going on right now with our people, in the minds of our people. Mm-hmm. So you could get that coon with this cracker on a national stage, and you could get indoctrinate more black people into this bullshit.
Yeah.
See it coming, man.
Yeah.
See it coming.
Definitely. They're trying everything, but people are definitely waking up. The awakening is here. It's nothing they can do about it. And they're trying. They're desperately trying.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, white supremacy work right around the clock.
Right,
and,
exactly.
As Neely Fuller said too, he said that white supremacy works as, the opposite. Works as
like clockwork.
Work at both sides of the spectrum, right? And that's very dangerous because it looks like he is against you, which it is, but it will also work like he's for you, but he's not. Yeah. So to control both sides of the argument, that's very dangerous. So when a person like Kanye West is out there, white supremacy will use him because he is not as tainted as a so-called KKK holding, a swastika, right, putting up the Nazi sign. Right? So, because we know that's obvious to us. Kanye West, to most people, it's not obvious. So white supremacy gonna use him, to do their dirty work. So it doesn't seem like the enemy, but it is the enemy.
Right.
Just looking like us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And and speaking in our lingo, just using their rhetoric and their white supremacy tactics to move through people like Kanye West.
Yeah.
Because white supremacy have been able to morph itself in every little thing that they get their hands on. And if they get their hands on someone who's willing to sell out our people, they're going to use that too.
Definitely.